friends, my name's Hadley from Art for Kids Hub. We're going to start with number 5 and count down to number 1, my favorite lesson from 2024. Hey friends, so we're going to draw a fox and a pumpkin.
Yeah, a squishmallow. I love drawing this because we draw the big shape first, and it makes it kind of simple.
Yeah.
But then we add all of the details. We hope you're going to follow along with us. You ready to start?
Yes.
We're using Canson marker paper to draw on. That's because we're using our markers to draw and color with, but you can use whatever you have. You can use colored pencils or even crayons. I love that this squishmallow is a little smaller than the other ones we've drawn so we can show it on the camera. But we're going to draw this big oval shape first. Let's start by drawing the top part of the shape. We're going to draw a big upside down U. Then we're going to draw the bottom of the squishmallow, and I'm drawing it a little more flat so that it looks like it's sitting down. So we have the flat side of our little pumpkin. Sorry, my cat got away from me. Now let's draw the nose. We're going to draw a little V right in the middle. I drew it a little higher. And then we can draw the top. And then let's color that in. Now let's draw the eyes. We're going to draw them closed. We'll draw 2 little rainbow lines. And we can also draw eyelashes, 2 of them on each side. Now let's draw the pumpkin. Let's start up here and we can draw a zigzag. We'll come up, down, back up, and then back down. Then we're going to draw the bottom of the pumpkin, and we can draw another zigzag coming across all the way and connecting. It kind of looks like a little chicken and an egg.
Oh yeah.
Let's turn it into a pumpkin. We can draw the stem sticking out. And we got to draw the fox ears. We'll draw a curve coming out on both sides. And then we can start at the top and then connect down into the head. We could also draw another curve coming in for the side of the ear. Now we need to add whiskers, but let's do that at the end. What should we do next?
Color it.
Yeah, this part we'll fast forward, so remember to pause the video and take time to color your drawings. You ready to speed things up?
Yeah.
For the face, we want to make sure that we leave these little white stripes over the eyes. So we're using our red marker, and we can draw a line coming out from the nose right below the eyes on both sides. And then we're going to start right here, and we'll draw a curve going over the eyes and connecting to the outside. And then we can color everything else inside here red. We're using 103, our brown marker, on top of the orange to give it that pumpkin texture, or the pumpkin bumps. Then I'm using my black marker again to add the whiskers. Don't forget the whiskers for our fox.
Oh yeah.
We're almost done. We finished coloring, except I realized we're forgetting something.
The tail.
Yeah, we're missing the tail. It's on the back, but we could add it coming out from the side of our little drawing. So I'm first gonna draw a curve coming up and down. And then we'll start at the end and we can draw a little S curve to finish it. On the tail, it has a little white tip, so when we're coloring, we've got to make sure to leave that white. And we did it! We finished drawing and coloring our little foxes and a pumpkin, and I especially love yours.
Thanks, I like yours too.
Oh, thanks. Now you can pause the video to match our same coloring. You could also
Add a background.
yeah, that would be really cute to add grass and maybe even trees in a forest.
We hope you had a lot of fun drawing a pumpkin fox.
We do. We hope you had a lot of fun, and we'll see you later, our friends.
Goodbye. Hey friends, today we're going to draw a birthday present.
Yeah, with a cake popping out of it. We hope you're going to follow along. You need your drawing supplies. We're using markers, but you can use whatever you have. You also need some
Paper and something to color with.
Yeah, you ready to start?
Yes.
Actually, we need to fold the paper first before we use our marker. We'll put those off to the side. We're also using marker paper to draw on. This helps our markers last a lot longer. Okay, first, let's fold our paper, and we're going to take the top edge, line it up with the bottom edge, once you get it lined up in both corners. You're going to crease it down the middle and out to the edge. Yeah, then we're going to take the top flap, and we're going to fold it back up to the top edge and crease it down. Then we're going to flip our paper over and repeat that same step. Take the top flap and fold it up to the top. This is just a guide fold, so let's unfold it, flatten it out, and then flip it back over. When you're all done, it should open up like this. And before we start drawing, let's also add a scratch piece of paper underneath our drawing paper just to protect our table from the markers. Let's first draw the present on our paper, and we're going to draw a big square. Let's draw a line that comes down like this, and I'm going to come down close to the bottom of the paper. Then we'll leave some space, and we'll draw another line straight down. Oh, I kind of drew mine off to the right. That's okay. Yes. And you could even come down a little closer to the bottom of the paper too if you want. Then the bottom of our two lines will connect, and this part of the present is thicker than the top. This will be the lid for our present, so we'll connect the top also. And then we'll have room for the bow. Let's draw the ribbon first. I'm going to draw two lines straight down from the middle. Yeah. And then let's draw the bow. I'm going to draw an upside down U shape for the knot. And then I'm going to draw the bow different. I'm going to draw it curving like this, and I'm going to draw this one curving too out. Then we could also draw the inside of the bow. I'm going to draw another loop that comes around like this. Almost looks like a sideways raindrop. Yeah. And we could also draw little wrinkle lines too if we want. Now we're ready to open up our paper. Let's unfold it, and we can flatten it out so it's easier to draw on. We should have half of our present up here, or the lid up here, and the bottom of our present down here. Now let's extend the bottom up. So on each side, we'll come up higher than this bottom fold. Then we can connect those two lines together, and we can also extend the ribbon up higher also. Let's do the same thing except with the top. We're going to extend it down past the top fold. We can connect those two lines together. And if we ever go too fast, what can our art friends do?
Pause the video.
Yeah, if you need extra time. Now let's extend the ribbon past the fold also. There we go. There's our present. It's a really simple way to draw a folding surprise present for a birthday card. This would be really fun to give to someone for their birthday.
Yeah, that would be really cute.
Yeah, and you could also add anything to the inside. We're going to add a birthday cake. So first, let's draw the cake. And we're going to draw it coming out from the side here and also here. And I think I'm going to draw it kind of diagonal, so it's not just straight across. Yeah, and then let's draw the drips from the frosting. I'm going to start here and draw a drip that connects to the side. We're going to go out past the side of the cake. We could do the same thing over here. I'm going to jump over to this side, and we'll draw a drip here too. Now let's connect with more drips. I'm going to draw some of them coming down further. Maybe some can be small and bigger. Oh, we could even draw a really big one. And then a small one right at the end. Yeah, that looks really cool. Now let's draw the top of our cake. I'm going to draw it coming across and connecting to the other side. Then we could also add candles. Let's add, we could add toppings first. I'm going to draw circles on top. Maybe these are like gumballs. You could add different things as decorations to your cake. You could add fruit. You could add, what else? Whoa, sprinkles.
fruit?
Yeah, fruit for your cake. But this would be a fruit cake.
Fruitcake.
Now let's add the candles. And I'm going to draw the first candle right here. And maybe we'll draw these kind of small so that we can fit the fire or the wick on top of the candle. I'm going to draw 3. Well, the lid on my present's going to catch on fire.
Yes.
So we got the 3 candles sticking up. Let's draw the wick also sticking out. And then we're going to draw the fire. I'm going to draw a raindrop shape on top of the wick. Well, this one's inside of the present. Yeah, that's gonna catch on fire. That's a fire hazard. Okay, now let's add a funny face to our cake. I'm gonna draw a cute little smile right here, and maybe even big eyes. Then I'm gonna draw the same size circle over here. And you could even change your eyes, add a different funny face. Maybe your cake is screaming happy birthday. I'm gonna draw or color in the big circle, but leave that little circle white. Oh, I like that your mouth is open.
Thanks.
That's really cute. I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna draw my mouth really big. It's gonna come past the present.
Ginormous.
Yeah. And I'm gonna add teeth and also a tongue sticking out, and then I'm gonna color in the back of the mouth. Ooh, and cheek lines. There we go.
I add some eyelashes.
Nice.
Oh, I'm gonna color this in.
We did it, Hadley. We finished drawing our cake inside of our present, except we're not completely done.
We still need to color it.
Yes. This part will fast forward, so remember to pause the video and take extra time to color your drawings. And at the very end, if you want, you could pause the video to match our same coloring. You ready to speed things up?
Yes.
Hadley, we did it! We finished drawing and coloring our birthday presents, and they turned out awesome. I especially love that you colored yours pink. I did mine blue and yellow.
I like it.
Thank you. All right, let's show our friends the inside.
Okay.
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
We also colored our cakes different, and I even added more frosting to make it look like it's exploding out of my present. You can pause the video right now to match our same coloring.
Or you could color it any way you want.
Yeah, and we also used our Art for Kids Hub markers to color with. And if you want to use the same colors that I used, use 66 blue for the present, 35 yellow, and also 23 orange for the cake. And then also the pink is 88. What colors did you use for yours?
I used 87 for the ribbon.
Oh, that's a dark pink.
Then a light pink, number 17 for the frosting. 89 is the pink that I used for the present, and 341 for the tongue.
And then you also used 33 yellow for the little sparkles.
Yeah, we hope you had a lot of fun drawing a birthday present with us.
We do. We hope you had a lot of fun, and we hope you take extra time to color your drawings and add even more things to the inside. And we'll see you later, our friends.
Goodbye. Hey friends, today we're going to draw 2 jellyfish.
Yeah, we're going to draw them in love for Valentine's Day. We hope you're going to follow along with us. You need your drawing supplies. We're using markers, but you can use whatever you have. You also need some
paper and something to color with.
Yeah, you ready to start?
Yes.
Because we're using our markers to draw and color with, we're also using marker paper to draw on. This helps make our markers last a lot longer compared to regular printer paper. Okay, let's first start by drawing one jellyfish, and we're going to draw it on the right side of our paper so that we have room for the other one. We're going to draw a big upside down U shape. Nice job. Okay, now we're going to draw the bottom of our jellyfish, or the body. We're going to draw little bumps like this, coming over to the other side. Yeah, now let's draw the other jellyfish, and we're going to draw them overlapping. So I'm going to draw another curve that comes out like this to kind of match the first one. And it's okay if they don't, if they're different. You could even draw this one bigger. You could draw a little taller. You could have it overlap a lot or just a little. Yeah, that looks awesome. Now let's draw the bottom to match what we did for the other jellyfish. Now let's draw them holding hands or tentacles. We're gonna draw one letter U right here. And then we're gonna draw another one like this right below it. So it's thicker. Now let's draw more tentacles for each jellyfish. I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to draw one. Maybe that comes down, and oh, it could even curl right here at the end. And then I'm going to start here at the end and draw a little curve, and then come back around to make this little tentacle thicker. Ooh, it's really chunky.
It's really...
Yeah, I like it. Okay, let's draw another one. And we can even draw these overlapping if we want, or you don't have to overlap either. And this one I'm not going to curl, but then I'm going to come back up like this and connect. And let's just repeat that same step. I'm going to draw another one. Maybe this one curves back the other way. And one more. This one I'm going to overlap even more and maybe even curve it up. And I'm going faster just because we're repeating the same steps. Good job. Keep going. Yes. That's awesome. You almost have enough room for another one, but you don't have to add it if you don't want to. It's up to you. You can leave it off.
I'll leave it.
Good. I'm going to switch over here and I'm going to draw another tentacle for this side. We can add all of them for our friend, this friend. Now we're going to draw it coming this way. I think this is the fun part too with art. You can always change it. You don't have to do it the same as us. You can just use our drawings as inspiration. This one I'm going to curve way up like this. And then back down. And yeah, maybe one more. Ooh, this one's going to go behind. So if you want to make this a little easier, you could just leave off the overlapping and draw the tentacles spaced out. You could even just add maybe 3 tentacles for each one. That would make it even easier. Our jellyfish are almost done. They're missing something though.
Their faces.
Yeah, they're cute faces. Let's draw, I'm going to draw this one first over here. I'm going to draw a little smile, and then I'm going to draw big eyes. I'm going to draw big...
Oh, those...
Yeah, and then, yeah, a little bigger than I was planning, but that's okay. And then I'm going to draw this one kind of overlapping behind, and then I'm going to add that little highlight we like to add to our cute eyes. And then color in the big circle, but leave that little circle white. This makes the eyes look shiny. And you could also change the eyes. You could also draw them closed or winking. And, oh, this one, oh, maybe I'm going to draw kissy lips on this one. And then maybe these eyes are a little smaller too. Oh, we could add eyelashes. You could also add a bow. Oh, and we could add bubbles. What else could we add? Add the eyelashes.
Seagrass.
Seagrass. Yeah, you could add the background. You could add seagrass, other animals. I'm going to draw hearts. Yeah, I'm going to draw maybe a heart right here. Oh, and maybe another heart like this. Overlapping. And hearts over here too. Hadley, we did it. We finished drawing our jellyfish, except we still need to
color it.
Yeah, let's color it. This part will speed up, so remember to pause the video and take extra time to color your drawings. You ready to fast forward?
Yeah!
Hadley, we did it. We finished drawing and coloring our cute little jellyfish, and they turned out so perfect. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
I hope our friends will take time to color their drawings. You guys can pause the video right now to match our same coloring.
Or you can color it any way you want.
Yeah, you could even add more details, like a background, like we were talking about. You could also use different art supplies. We used our Art for Kids Hub markers. If you have the same set and want to use the same colors, the pink we used was 89. Oh, we also used a darker pink, 6, for the shading. And then what do we use for the purple?
83 is the main color and 82 is the darker color for shading.
Yeah, the darker purple. And then we also used a white colored pencil to add the highlights to make it look a little shinier. And we also used a blue colored pencil for the bottom of the eyes to add another reflection to make them look really shiny.
We hope you had a lot of fun drawing jellyfish for Valentine's Day.
We do. We hope you had a lot of fun, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye!
Here at Friends, we're going to draw a Valentine's owl.
Yeah, we hope you're going to follow along because art is always better with
friends.
Yeah, friends like you. You need your drawing supplies. We're using a pencil first to draw the main shapes, and then we're going to use a marker. You also need some
paper and something to color with.
Yeah, you ready to start?
Yeah.
Always like to remind our friends that because we're using markers to draw with, we're also using marker paper to draw on. That helps make our markers last a lot longer compared to using regular printer paper. Regular paper actually soaks up the ink from the marker a lot faster than marker paper. Okay, let's start with our pencil first, and we're using this to draw the main shapes. So first, let's draw a little beak. I'm going to draw it right here in the middle of my paper, draw the letter V, and you can press lightly so that it's easier to erase, but we're going to press a little bit harder so that it's easier to see on the camera. And then I'm going to draw the top of the beak. Yeah, and then let's draw the eyes. I'm going to draw a circle here, and we'll draw the same size circle over here. It's already starting to look like an owl with big eyes. Sometimes I like using our pencils first so that we can get the shapes just the way we want them before we use the marker. And actually for our friends, if you want to do that on any of our lessons, you can. You can always use a pencil first and then the marker at the end. All right, now let's draw the shape of our owl's head. I'm going to start here and I'm going to draw a curve for a big cheek. And then I'm going to draw a line that's pretty much straight across and then a curve to match the other cheek on the other side. Yes, and then let's draw a big rainbow line for the top of our owl's head. And there we go. I'm glad I'm using a pencil because then I can kind of redraw that line and make it look just the way I want it. Yeah, just like that, you can make it a little taller. And then you can use an eraser to erase the lines that you don't want to keep. I made mine a little taller too, so I'm going to erase this extra line. Next, let's draw the body. And I'm going to draw a big U shape for the owl body. And maybe I'll draw it a little bit different. There we go. I'm going to draw it a little more curved over here on the right, and then I'll erase that extra line. Nice. Now we're going to draw the heart that our owl is hanging onto. I'm going to draw a little guide point right in the middle of the chin, and then I'm going to come down just a little ways, well, kind of far, straight down, and we'll add another guide point. This is to help us draw our heart right in the middle of our owl. So I'm going to draw a curve around and then straight into the guide point down here at the bottom. And then I'll repeat that same curve around and then straight into the guide point. Nice. I like that you made yours a little bigger. Then we can use our eraser and erase the guidelines that are going through the heart. Next, we're going to start right here in the corner, and we're going to draw the owl's wing coming in to hold the heart. And we can also match a diagonal line on the other side for the other wing. Then I'm going to draw the feathers. So I'm going to draw a little U shape at the end of this wing. Then I'll draw another U shape. And maybe one more, and I'm getting a little smaller as I get close to the side of the body. And then I'm going to try to match that same shape for the wing on the other side too. There we go. Concentrating.
Yeah.
Also, if we ever go too fast, what can our friends do?
Pause the video.
Yeah, if you need extra time. Then we can switch back to our eraser and let's erase the guideline of the heart, the pencil line for the heart going through the wings. That's all we need the pencil for. We can put it off to the side now and switch to our marker. This was just for the main shapes. We're going to add extra details with our marker. Let's start by drawing the shape of our owl's head. Oh, maybe let's start with the beak, just like we did with the pencil.
Okay.
We'll start here. Let's draw just over the guidelines. So we go a little faster since we're just repeating the same steps. And then let's draw the eyes. I'm going to draw the same circle. And then we can add more stuff to our eyes, like highlights, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to add a nice big oval in the top left. Ooh, and maybe an extra highlight too. Then let's color in the big circle, but leave those two little circles white. Rule number 1, you always have to add eyelashes.
Yep.
Looks really cute. Okay, now let's draw the rest of our owl's head. I'm going to start here, and we're just going to trace over the pencil line. Oh, concentrating.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go right over it. And then we'll stop over here. Yes. It kind of looks like a baby chick.
It does.
We need to change it, make it look more like an owl. I'm going to start here, and we're going to draw, let's draw a guide point, and we'll start in the middle. So I'm going to start maybe, close, just right above the beak. And then I'm going to turn my paper kind of sideways so it's a little easier. I'm going to curve up like this, around. This is going to make it look more like an owl. And then I'm going to stop right here at the heart. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side to match. Yes. And then let's add extra details. I'm going to add a curve that comes down and connects to the left, and do the same thing over here on the right. Then let's add the little feathers up here that look like ears. I'm going to draw a diagonal line on both sides. And then we can draw a zigzag line, almost looks like a lightning bolt, to finish the cute ears. Now it looks like an owl.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's add the heart. And then trace over the pencil line for the top. Then we can also trace over the wings. And trace over the right side too. And then let's draw the bottom of the heart. Before we draw the body line, let's add feet. I'm going to draw an upside down U for each foot. And then we can draw the toes. I'm going to draw 3 little bumps. And if we want, we can also erase the pencil line that goes through each of the feet. And then let's switch back to our marker and trace over the pencil line for the body. Then let's also draw a little belly line. I'm going to follow the shape of the body, but just make it a little smaller inside. Then let's also give our owl a little tail. We could draw a diagonal line on each side. And then I'm going to draw a curve and a bump going in. Curve and a little bump. We did it, Hadley. We finished drawing our owls, except we're not completely done.
We still need to color them.
Yes, my favorite part. We are going to fast forward, so remember to pause the video and take extra time to color your drawings. Now, before we color, let's also use our eraser one more time and erase any pencil lines you can still see. You ready to speed things up?
Yeah.
Hadley, we did it! We finished drawing and coloring our cute little Valentine's owls, and I especially love yours.
Thanks, I like yours too.
Oh, thanks. And now you guys can pause the video to match your same coloring, or...
You can color it any way you want.
Yeah. And we used our Art for Kids Hub markers. If you have the same set and want to use the same colors, we used 121 pink for our owl. We also used 23 orange for the beak and the feet. And then the light pink was...
17.
Yeah. We also used 15 red and CG1 light gray for the shading.
We hope you had a lot of fun drawing a Valentine's owl with us.
We do. We hope you had a lot of fun, and we'll see you later, our friends.
Goodbye. Hey friends, today we're going to draw Crocs.
Yeah, with shoes or sandals, whatever they are.
Yeah.
I hope you're going to follow along. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're using a pencil first, and then we're going to use our marker. You ready to start?
Yes.
Sometimes I really like starting with a pencil so that we can get the shapes just right before we use our marker. And you can actually use this technique in all of our videos. You can first start with a pencil, draw the whole thing, get it just the way you want it, and then use a marker. We're just going to draw one croc. We're going to start with our pencil down here, and we're going to draw the bottom of our shoe. I really don't know if it's a shoe or a sandal, but
It's both.
it's both, yeah. It's kind of like a spork. It's both a spoon and a fork. We're drawing a straight line. We want to leave a little space. Oh, we also have our paper horizontal so that we have room for the whole shoe. Then we're going to draw it curving up in the front. We're going to draw the front of our shoe over here. We don't want to curve it up too much, just a little. And then we're also curving it up over the heel or behind the heel. Yeah, I like that you drew it twice, and then you can erase the line that you don't want to keep. Then let's draw the back of our shoe coming up and also leaning forward. So I'm going to redraw that and lean it forward just a little more. And then the front of the shoe, we'll do the same. We're going to lean it back, so curving towards the top right. And these are very similar lines. If you ever need extra time to get your lines just right, you can always pause the video for more time. Now let's curve the front of our shoe for the toe, and we'll match this coming down similar to the bottom, and then we're going to curve up. I love the shape of these things. And this is right in the middle of our shoe. So this, where it curves up right here, we're going to try to line it up with the middle of the sole. Yeah, that's awesome. And then we're going to curve all the way down to the back of our sandal or shoe. So this has more of a corner right here. This is how you can tell it's the back. There's a corner right here, and then we have the big curve for the front where our toes go. Now let's use our eyes to measure, and we're going to split this curve right in half. So I think there is a good spot. And we're going to draw a circle right inside the shoe at that mark. This is for the Crocs logo, the crocodile logo. Yeah, and then let's draw the strap that's coming back, and we're going to draw 2 lines, so one here, and then we're going to draw another one right here. I'm going to tip these more. So I'm going to erase these 2 lines and then redraw it. I'm going to do what you just did and draw these more coming back. And then right here, we can extend, see this line? We're going to extend that going up and connecting those two. So it looks like it goes together. So this line right here will extend and then go through those 2 lines. So right here.
Right.
Yes. Yes. There you go.
Like that?
Yeah, that works. And then in front, we're going to curve around and match the logo. And let's go a little bit further around like this. And then we'll connect back in. So it's a little bit bigger than the 2 lines that we drew, and then we can erase all those extra lines. Then let's also erase the line that's going through the strap. Now that we have the main shape of our croc, we're going to add some of the details. Let's start on the heel, and we're going to draw a curve that goes through the bottom of the strap right here. We can even just keep drawing through it. And then we're going to curve down, and then we're going to curve closer to the bottom and then up to match the toe line. So it kind of looks like a wave. So we start high, go through the strap, and then curve down. Then we're going to draw another line right here underneath, really close to the bottom. And then when we get to here, we're going to curve up. There's an arch right here for your foot, and then it curves back down, and then we're going to keep going to the back of the heel. Then right here on the heel, let's draw this curving up higher and then connecting back down to the back. So it gets really thick, or a lot thicker, when it's right behind your foot. And then we're going to do the same thing at the bottom and then connect back in. Then let's erase the first line on the top and the bottom. And then also we can erase that wave line that we drew right through the circle too. Now let's draw the detail on the strap. We're going to follow the line down. We're going to come forward. We're going to get close to the circle. Then we're going to curve back around and match the bottom. That was tricky. So if you need to, pause the video so you can take extra time to get this just the way that you want it. Now let's draw a line here and match the top of the shoe, and we'll stop at the strap. Now let's draw all the cool holes that kind of make it a sandal. We're going to draw a little one right here at the front. And we're going to try to fit 3 more in there. And let's draw the last one. We're going to skip and go all the way back here. We're going to come up, over, and then back down. Almost a square shape. Then let's leave some space and we'll add another one right here. And then one more, and then this one I'm going to draw smaller or more squished to make it look more 3D, like it's wrapping around our foot. Then on the very top of the shoe where our toes are, there's circle holes. So this one is really squished. We're going to draw a really squished circle on the very tip of our toe. And then we'll leave a little space and we're going to draw another one right next to it. And I'm also changing the direction. See how it's curving going this way? Then we're going to add a little space and add another one. This one's taller or not as squished. And then this one right here is right above this last little square hole here. And it's almost a circle. Then let's draw 3 more really squished ones. These are more on top of our foot, so they're really flat because they're 3D. So I'm going to draw here, second one here, and then the third one that's up a lot higher right there. We did it, Hadley. We're finished using our pencil. This is just for all of the main guidelines. Now let's switch to our marker. We're going to trace over the pencil lines. Let's start by drawing the outside shape of our entire shoe or sandal. Also back here on the strap, I added a little bump on the outside, on the top and also the bottom. Now let's trace over these holes. We're going to trace over the top and then also the bottom. And then I'm tracing over the circle holes up higher too. Next, let's add tread to the bottom. I'm going to add little upside down V's that are so small it just looks like a triangle. And we're going to go all the way back to the arch right here in the middle of the shoe. And then I'm going to leave some space and we're going to jump over here and add those little triangle shapes back here too. Hadley, you're doing such a good job and it really looks like a croc. This is super fun. I love these things. I also love that you guys add croc pins to the holes. It makes them look even more cool.
Yeah.
Let's now draw or trace over the circle that's on the strap. Let's just add a basic shape of the crocodile right here. So I'm going to add a diagonal line that comes across. His little claws are hanging over that line, but we'll just leave it like that. Then we're going to draw the nose. Oh, this is going to be challenging. I'm just going to draw a curve that comes up and then back down. It kind of looks like a Christmas tree.
A little bit.
A little bit. I'm just going to color in the top and also the bottom. And you got this funny shape in the middle. But we could also draw a little eye if you want. And then a smile. It looks like a ghost.
Yeah, a little bit.
Let's add one more detail with our marker. We're going to add the other side, the holes on the other side of the shoe that you can see through this one. So we'll add a little triangle shape on the middle one. Then we're going to add another triangle shape on the last one. And that's it. Now we're ready to switch to our colors. What color are you going to use for your croc?
I'm going to use pink.
Okay, and then I think I'll use blue for mine. We're using our markers to color with, but you can use whatever you have. You could use color pencils or even crayons. Now, the first thing we'll do is color our croc completely blue or pink, whatever color you chose. And also with the pencil that we still have on our drawing, we want to be careful because the pencil will smear with the markers. If you're using something else, it probably won't smear. But we want to leave the pencil on there so that we have these guidelines to add more details with darker colors. All right, this part will speed up, so remember to pause the video for more time to color your drawing. Then we're using a darker color for the inside of the croc. Yeah, and then you could also add that there and also on the other holes and these ones up here too. Now let's use our darker blue or dark pink to add more shading and shadows on the rest of our sandal. So we're going to trace over the pencil line here that you can still see. And then if you want, you could also add a shadow that's underneath the strap too. And then let's also trace over the pencil line here. And then let's also trace over the pencil line on the top, going through the strap. And then we could also add, if you have room, you could add another one right next to it that matches. Next, let's color in the tread and also this arch shape right here. So we'll color below the pencil line. We can also add another shadow line coming back on the heel. And this next part is really tricky, but still really fun. We're gonna add little dots for the texture. I'm gonna just draw a line of dots right underneath that pencil line that we first drew. And then I'm gonna do it again and maybe 2 more times after that so that we have a bunch of dot textures underneath or going across the top of our shoe. Then let's add that dot texture going forward towards the toes, and then we're gonna go and line it up above the side holes. And then you can also add another row of these dots right below it until you fill in this shape. And then last, you can add dots back here on the heel. Hadley, we did it! We finished drawing and coloring our Crocs. I especially love yours.
Thank you. I like yours too.
Thanks. And you guys can pause the video if you need extra time to color. Yeah, you can even change your Crocs. You could color them differently. Maybe they're crazy colors, or oh, they have those Shrek ones too, where it's got the nose or the ear thing sticking out.
The horns.
The horns. This lesson felt more advanced, and that's because we used the pencil at the very beginning to get the shapes just the way that we want it, and then we could use the marker on top. And I also love that our 2 drawings don't look exactly the same. They both turn out awesome. That's because the most important thing is
have fun.
Yeah, and to
practice.
Practice. Remember to have fun and practice, and we'll see you later, our friends.
Goodbye.